Marriage is often seen as the ultimate puzzle. But here's the shocking truth: nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce. That's right, almost half of couples don't make it. And here's another jaw-dropping stat: research shows that couples who spend just 5 hours a week together without distractions have a 10% higher chance of staying together long-term. So, what's the secret to making it work? Why do some marriages thrive while others fall apart? In this video, we're diving into the mystery of marriage. From understanding why two people can feel like they're from different worlds to learning how to protect your relationship from the chaos around you, this isn't your typical happily ever after story. Stick with us, and you'll discover unique tips and surprising truths that could change your view on love forever. Ready to uncover the mystery? Let's go. Chapter 1: The Puzzle of Two Souls. Why marriage feels like a mystery. Marriage brings two people together, but not as a perfect fit from day one. It's more like assembling a puzzle where the pieces don't always seem to match at first. One surprising fact: couples who spend more time learning about each other's inner world are 70% more likely to feel satisfied in their marriage. Source: Gottman Institute. The key is curiosity. Ask questions about your partner's dreams, fears, and quirks, even if you've been together for years. Start small. Over dinner, ask, "What's something you've always wanted to try but never told me?" Simple questions spark new discoveries. Another strategy is journaling together. Set aside 10 minutes each week to write down 3 things you love about each other. Studies show expressing gratitude regularly boosts relationship satisfaction by 25%. Remember, no two people are the same, and that's okay. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction, said Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Marriage works best when you accept that your partner's differences are part of what makes them amazing. Chapter 2: Beyond the Fairy Tale. The hidden layers of love. Movies and books often paint marriage as a never-ending honeymoon. But real love has layers. The deeper you go, the more rewarding it becomes. Did you know that couples who face challenges together are 60% more likely to stay together than those who avoid conflict? Source: Psychology Today. The trick is to see struggles not as problems, but as opportunities to grow closer. For example, instead of saying, "You never help me with chores," try, "I feel stressed when I do everything alone. Can we tackle this together?" This shifts the focus from blame to teamwork. Also, set aside time for State of the Union talks. Once a month, review what's working and what's not in your relationship. This proactive habit reduces misunderstandings and helps you stay aligned as a couple. And don't forget to surprise each other. Studies reveal that novelty in relationships, like trying a new activity or taking a spontaneous trip, releases dopamine, the same feel-good chemical as falling in love. Keep the spark alive by exploring the world together. As Bell Hooks writes in All About Love, love is an act of will, namely both an intention and an action. It's about choosing to show up every day, even when it's hard. Chapter 3: The Silent Language of Love. Communicating without words. Sometimes, the loudest messages in a marriage are unspoken. Nonverbal communication is a powerful tool, often more honest than words. In fact, 93% of communication is nonverbal, according to Albert Mehrabian's research. That includes tone, facial expressions, and body language. When your partner walks into the room, do you smile? Do you give a reassuring touch when they're stressed? These small acts speak volumes. One effective habit is mirroring. Subtly mimicking your partner's gestures or posture builds subconscious rapport. This technique is often used by therapists to connect with clients, and it works wonders in relationships too. Another tip: create rituals of connection. Dr. Sue Johnson, the author of Hold Me Tight, suggests simple habits like a goodnight kiss or holding hands while watching TV. These gestures reinforce emotional security. And here's an eye-opener: Couples who laugh together are 30% more likely to have a happy marriage. Laughter is a universal language of joy, so find ways to add humor to your day. Watch a funny movie or share silly moments from your week. Finally, pay attention to the small things. A lingering hug or eye contact during a conversation can say, "I'm here. I see you." These quiet signals create a strong foundation for lasting love. If you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the next part of this marriage journey. Chapter 4: The Sacred Space, Protecting Your Relationship from the World's Noise. Marriage is like a garden. It thrives when you shield it from outside chaos and give it attention. One study found that couples who limit distractions, like excessive phone use, report 20% higher levels of relationship satisfaction. Source: Pew Research Center. Start with a simple rule: no phones during dinner. Those few minutes of focused connection can make a big difference. Create a sacred space in your home, a room or corner just for the two of you. It doesn't have to be fancy. A cozy chair where you sit together every evening is enough. This space signals, "Here, we're a team." Also, prioritize date nights. Couples who go on regular dates are 3 times more likely to feel happy in their marriage. These dates don't need to be extravagant. A walk in the park or cooking a meal together works wonders. Protect your relationship from social media traps. Avoid comparing your marriage to the highlight reels of others. Research shows that heavy social media users are 11% more likely to feel dissatisfied in their relationships. Focus on your journey, not someone else's. Dr. Esther Perel, a renowned relationship expert, reminds us, intimacy begins with a sense of safety, both physically and emotionally. Build that safety by creating boundaries and honoring your shared space. Chapter 5: The Dance of Differences, Celebrating the Opposites in Your Union. No two people are alike, and that's a good thing. Differences in personality, habits, and even values can strengthen your bond if you learn to embrace them. Did you know that extrovert-introvert couples often report higher relationship satisfaction than pairs with the same personality type? This is because they balance each other out. Instead of seeing differences as flaws, view them as assets. Start by using the golden ratio for criticism and compliments. Relationship expert John Gottman found that happy couples have 5 positive interactions for every negative one. For example, if your partner is messy, compliment their creativity or spontaneity. Balance is key. Learn to listen without fixing. If your partner vents about their day, don't jump in with solutions. Instead, say something like, "That sounds tough. I'm here for you." This validates their feelings and fosters connection. When conflicts arise, practice soft starts. Begin difficult conversations with kindness. For instance, say, "I feel upset about this situation, but I want us to work through it together," rather than, "You always mess things up." Finally, remember what author Harville Hendrix said, "Conflict is growth trying to happen." Each disagreement is an opportunity to learn more about each other and strengthen your relationship. Chapter 6: Forever Evolving, Embracing Change. As a couple's superpower, change is inevitable, and marriages that thrive learn to adapt together. Research from the University of California shows that couples who view change as a shared journey are 50% more likely to succeed in long-term relationships. Approach new phases of life as a team, not individuals. For example, when facing a career shift, talk openly about how it will impact your roles. Say, "How can we support each other through this transition?" Shared plans build trust and resilience. Also, celebrate personal growth. If your partner picks up a new hobby or skill, cheer them on. A 2020 study revealed that couples who support each other's personal goals feel closer and happier. Create rituals for life's milestones. Whether it's a big anniversary or just surviving a tough week, mark the occasion. These rituals remind you of your shared history and future. Flexibility is vital. Dr. Brené Brown says, staying vulnerable is a risk we have to take if we want to experience connection. Embrace the uncertainty of change with open hearts and minds. Finally, don't fear growing old together. Couples who laugh, learn, and adapt as a team often report feeling more connected over time. Each stage of life brings new opportunities to deepen your bond. Thank you for sticking with us through this journey. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more relationship tips that can transform your marriage.